18.
Are you on record?
Oh, why? Are you going to say something terrible?
Yeah.
Of course. Okay, sorry. I don't know. I'm waiting for the car to say, okay, just park. There you go. Now I can stop. Hello. It's a full mercy. Like, mercy is when you get to, mercy is when you don't get what you deserve. Well, I got $8. $8. At least I could pay for my admission to go into the junkyard today. You know, it all kind of works out sometimes. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. That's the story. Oh my gosh, my golly. much?
$5.
Thank you.
Exodus 20. And God spake all these words, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of any thing that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
Me and my son, whenever I have one. That's the only thing that matters, is to glorify God, and glorifying God is not taking his name in vain. Not saying God told me to do such and such. God told me to do blah, 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 and you don't even really know if God told you. Because when people say God told me this and that, it's to manipulate people. If you are saying that to manipulate somebody, that is taking the Lord's name in vain. Don't take God's name in vain, because if you, by all means, you're going to be completely, utterly up. You know, you'd be going to be pushing up daisies. You're going to be messed up. So be careful the way that you speak. I mean, by all means, the one thing that we need to really even keep in mind is the way that we speak. We need to think before we talk. We really do. If you're a Christ follower, if you're a believer, if you have any amount of wisdom, it's very important to think before you talk. You need to think. You need to be able to use your words to help people. You need to use your words to build up people, to admonish people, to, you know, tell people when they're going. Use your words to manipulate. Don't do that. By all means, glorify God, enjoy God. And the perimeter on enjoying God is very simple. The perimeter to live is simple. And if you're making your life more complicated than it is because you're doing your own thing, your own God, your own will, you're doing whatever is right, that's a very shallow existence. That is a life that is going to be judged by God. And I could say that because the word, you got to go by the word. Go by what the scripture already says instead of making stuff up. Stop making stuff up. It's not going to go well for you. Don't take the Lord's name in vain, and use your imagination for good. Imagine what could happen if you, first of all, put God first. Second of all, don't make any graven images. Don't make God into whatever you think God should be like. And then third, what we're talking about today is don't take God's name in vain. Don't take him for granted. Don't speak of him as like some imaginary character in some of your imagination. He's not. He created all things without even thinking about it. He didn't imagine all this. He just is. He just created. He spoke, and the universe became into being. The universe is so beyond our imagination. We can explore it, and we could assume, but we don't know what's out there in thousands and millions and trillions of miles away. A lot of like light years. Think about all that stuff. I mean, be overwhelmed by that before next time you take God's name in vain, because God's last name is not Dammits, but my last name is Dammits. So I hope you enjoy what you heard today, and share it with your friends and family and all my